Every year, millions of people tune in to watch the Super Bowl. But it's not just about the game. This annual event has evolved into a cultural phenomenon that extends beyond the football field. Sure, there's the excitement of the game, the thrill of supporting your favorite team, but the Super Bowl is also a shared experience that brings together families, friends, and even strangers. And it's not just the touchdowns that keep us glued to our screens. The commercials, those minute-long masterpieces of creativity, have become as much a part of the Super Bowl spectacle as the game itself. Some of us even admit to watching the Super Bowl solely for these advertising gems. Over the years, they've made us laugh, cry, and most importantly, they've made us think. They've become a platform where brands showcase their creativity, send powerful messages, and connect with the audience on a deeper level. In the next few minutes, we will take a journey through the past 2 decades, revisiting some of the best Super Bowl commercials. The turn of the century marked a new era for Super Bowl commercials. As the year 2000 dawned, a revolution began to stir in the world of advertising. It was an era that would redefine the standards of creativity and impact, pushing boundaries like never before. Our journey begins in the year 2000, a year that saw a surge in technology-focused commercials. We saw EDS's unforgettable Herding Cats commercial, a humorous take on the challenges of managing information technology projects. This commercial not only tickled our funny bones, but also got us thinking about the complexities of the digital world. Moving on to 2001, we had the visually stunning Budweiser Clydesdale's Respect commercial. This tribute to the victims of the September 11th attacks struck a chord with millions, showing us that a Super Bowl commercial could be more than just a sales pitch. In 2002, Reebok introduced us to Terry Tate, office linebacker. This commercial combined humor with the unexpected, creating a memorable character who tackled workplace laziness. It was a creative way of promoting their brand while also making us laugh out loud. 2003 brought us the Pepsi Twist commercial featuring the Osbournes and the iconic pop star, Britney Spears. This commercial cleverly played on the Osbournes' reality TV fame and Britney's pop culture status, showing us that Super Bowl commercials could indeed be star-studded affairs. In 2004 and 2005, we saw an explosion of creativity with commercials like Budweiser's Donkey Dream and FedEx's Top 10. These commercials pushed the envelope, combining humor, surprise, and heartwarming moments to create unforgettable viewing experiences. These commercials set the stage for the increased creativity and innovation we see in today's Super Bowl commercials. They challenged the status quo, daring to be different and leaving an indelible mark on the world of advertising. As we continue our journey through the history of Super Bowl commercials, we'll see how this era of innovation laid the groundwork for what was yet to come. With the rise of social media in the mid-2000s, Super Bowl commercials found a new platform. This wasn't just a new stage for these advertisements, but a game changer that allowed brands to engage with viewers in a way that hadn't been possible before. Let's rewind to the mid-2000s. Social media was just starting to gain traction. Sites like Facebook and Twitter were becoming household names. Suddenly, everyone had a platform to voice their opinions, share their thoughts, and more importantly for our discussion, interact with the brands they loved. Brands saw this as an opportunity. They realized that their Super Bowl commercials could extend beyond the television screen and create a dialogue with their audience. They weren't just broadcasting their message anymore. They were starting a conversation. And so they began to craft their commercials with social media in mind. From 2006 to 2010, we saw a shift in Super Bowl commercials. They became more interactive, more engaging. Brands started asking viewers to vote on their favorite commercials, tweet their reactions, or even participate in the creation of the ads themselves. This not only increased the reach of these commercials, but also their impact. Think about it. A commercial isn't just a one-time event anymore. It's a topic of discussion, a trending hashtag, a viral video. It's shared, liked, retweeted, and commented on. It's dissected and analyzed in real time. It's part of the cultural zeitgeist. And all this extra engagement, all this buzz, it translates to more visibility for the brand, more impact for the commercial. Of course, with this new platform came new challenges. Brands had to be more careful with their messaging, more creative with their content. But the ones who managed to navigate this new landscape, they reaped the rewards. Their commercials didn't just air during the Super Bowl, they lived on in the digital world, reaching millions more. The rise of social media revolutionized the way Super Bowl commercials were made and received. It took these advertisements from a passive viewing experience to an interactive engagement, from a momentary blip on the screen to a lasting impression in the digital world. The 2010s were a decade of memorable Super Bowl commercials. As we journeyed into the second decade of the new millennium, the Super Bowl commercials had evolved into a spectacle of their own. These advertisements were no longer just about promoting products, but about storytelling, humor, and emotional appeal. In 2011, we saw the rise of the cinematic commercial with Volkswagen's The Force. A little boy, dressed as Darth Vader, tries to use the Force around his house, with little success. It's not until he tries it on his dad's Volkswagen that he's successful, leaving him in awe of his newfound powers. This commercial was not only humorous but also tugged at our heartstrings, reminding us of our childhood dreams and imagination. The following year, in 2012, M&M's introduced us to the character Miss Brown, a savvy, sophisticated, and witty M&M. The commercial played on the surprise that beneath her brown shell, she was not, in fact, naked. The humor and personality introduced in this advertisement made it a fan favorite. In 2013, we witnessed the power of silence with the Budweiser's Brotherhood commercial. The heartfelt story of a Clydesdale horse and his trainer pulled at our emotions without a single word of dialogue. It was a testament to the power of visual storytelling and the emotional resonance it can create. By 2014, we were all familiar with the Old Spice, the man your man could smell like commercial. It was a surreal, rapid-fire journey that left us laughing and in awe of its creativity. Finally, in 2015, we saw the Snickers Brady Bunch commercial. It took a popular cultural reference and turned it on its head with humor and wit. The surprise appearance of tough guy actor Danny Trejo as Marcia Brady was a memorable moment that had us all laughing. These commercials left a lasting impression and set a high bar for future Super Bowl advertisements. In recent years, Super Bowl commercials have continued to evolve. They've gone from simply being a platform for brands to pitch their products, to becoming a part of the cultural moment that is the Super Bowl. From 2016 to 2024, we've seen a significant shift in how advertisers approach these coveted spots. The commercials from this period have continued to push the boundaries of creativity and impact, often stealing the show from the game itself. Take, for instance, the memorable 2018 commercial that didn't advertise a product at all, but instead used its airtime to raise awareness for a charitable cause. Or the 2021 commercial that leveraged the power of social media influencers, creating a buzz that lasted long after the game ended. In 2022, we saw brands taking a more interactive approach, with commercials that encourage viewers to engage with them in real time through social media. This trend continued in 2023 and 2024, with commercials that were not just watched, but experienced. These commercials have used humor, emotion, and even shock value to make a lasting impression. They've leveraged the latest technology, from virtual reality to artificial intelligence, to create unforgettable experiences. What these commercials share is a recognition of the Super Bowl's unique place in our culture. They understand that the Super Bowl is more than just a game. It's a moment when millions of people come together to share an experience, and they've found ways to make their commercials a part of that experience. But what does this mean for the future of Super Bowl commercials? Well, if the past is any indication, we can expect to see even more innovation and creativity. We can expect to see commercials that don't just sell, but tell stories, evoke emotions, and create shared experiences. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. Super Bowl commercials will continue to be a major part of the Super Bowl experience. They will continue to surprise us, to make us laugh, to make us think. And most importantly, they will continue to connect us, not just as viewers, but as a community. Over the past 2 decades, Super Bowl commercials have made us laugh, cry, and think. These powerful, minute-long narratives have grown to be much more than sales pitches. They have sparked conversations, influenced trends, and at times even made bold social commentaries. From the advent of a new era of advertising to the creation of unforgettable commercials, these ads have become an integral part of the Super Bowl experience. They've also transformed the Super Bowl into a platform for brands to showcase their creativity and innovation, setting the bar high for advertising across the globe. The cultural significance of these commercials is undeniable, as they continue to reflect and shape our society. They've become a mirror of popular culture, encapsulating the spirit of the times in 60 seconds or less. As we continue to gather around our televisions every year, we can look forward to more memorable Super Bowl commercials in the years to come.